might be the opening. Welcome back. We are continuing our winter road trip 2022-2023. This time we're on our way to go sledding in the desert. As we leave Carlsbad, we set out towards Alamogordo, New Mexico, the farthest point west we'll go on this trip. If you missed our videos from Carlsbad, be sure to check them out. We'll have the links in the description below. There are two ways to get from Carlsbad to Alamogordo. One is obviously quicker and the more direct route, while the other makes a larger loop north through Roswell. When traveling with a large rig, it's not always the fastest, most direct route that you should choose. We use RV Trip Wizard to plan out our stops, but for details on the route, we use our Garmin RV 890 GPS. It can set up your RV's height, weight, and more, which we will cover in more detail in a future video. When I put the information in for this drive, it decided to take me the longer northern route. Why, might you ask? Well, west of Cloudcroft, there are 16 miles of steep downgrade as you drop down out of the mountains and into Alamogordo. Can it be done? Sure. There are many blogs and stories of folks doing it with no problem. However, for us, it seemed like a risk not worth taking. The point here is to be sure to use an RV GPS to plan your routes. Especially in areas where you're unfamiliar, you never want to be surprised by 16 miles of steep downhill. Once into Alamogordo, our first night there was spent at Oliver Lee Memorial State Park. This was really one of those filler nights because the KOA we were staying at the rest of the week didn't have any availability, but we turned out to really like this place. Since we had some free time, we decided to check out the visitor center and see what all this place offered. You're gonna hurt yourself. The visitor center isn't huge, but it had a nice display of the history of the Dog Canyon, and that is definitely worth a stop. One of the coolest things about this park is its view. You're nestled up against the canyon on one side, with views of the towering hills behind you, but then you can turn around and look over the flats below. You can see White Sands in the distance, and you can see all the way out to the Organ Mountains National Monument. It was mesmerizing. The views got even better as the sun began to set, and the stargazing was some of the best we had seen. The park only has partial hookups, and there's no playground or anything really fun for the kids, so that probably keeps us away. But I'd really like to go back and spend some time here taking some photos and stargazing. Maybe one day when it's just me and my wife. That's right, the main attraction, at least for us, was White Sands National Park. The park was busy. We actually waited in a line of cars that stretched all the way out into the highway. Up there, go follow the ridge line, it's going to be the easiest way up. Despite it being busy, the place is huge. So there are plenty of places to find a dune and to go play and sled on without being crowded. There you go. There are various places to park throughout the loop. We drove around and parked at a couple different places and sled down several different dunes. When we left our home in Pennsylvania to live this lifestyle, Jolie's biggest complaint was not being able to go sledding. Well, this fixes that. The weather was gorgeous. Not a cloud in the sky, upper 60s. Perfect weather for some fun. However, the sun is still intense and you are in a completely white out environment. We wore long pants, long sleeves, and sunglasses.
I went sideways! I almost tipped over.
Wow, good job, buddy. Wow, watch out!
I win!
Is that fun, Jordan?
What'd you say?
We also learned that if you aren't afraid of some walking, you can sometimes find an even bigger dune to go sledding down.
Oh, that's perfect. Right in front of the camera. That might be the opening shot.
Hey, if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and hit that like button so we know that you're enjoying our content. Hey, besides sledding, there are other things to do in Alamogordo. We ate at several of the local restaurants, and I may have become slightly attached to the regional Tex-Mex. But one of Jaden's favorite places was McGinn's Pistachio Land, home of the world's largest pistachio.
Jaden, you were asking about prickly pears. Prickly pears.
They have a large gift shop full of quirky pistachio items, wine tasting, an ice cream shop, which had a massive line, and of course a large supply of pistachios of various flavors to sample and buy. And what do you do after the world's largest pistachio?
What?
Gelato.
Gelato?
No. Yep, ice cream. So will we come back here? You bet. I'd love to get back to Oliver Lee Memorial Park, and we love the local Tex-Mex. Thanks for watching. If you found this video entertaining or helped in some way with your own trip planning, we'd appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel, click that like button, and turn on notifications. Until next time.